Welcome to KD Custom Woodworking. I'm Kevin Dunphy. Now, this is a life of me as a general contractor. You see my broom? The electricians made a major hit for the last 2 days. It's Wednesday. And man, they work till they drop, basically. Look at that, eh? Did a really super clean job. And the thing was, me as a general contractor, I instructed them how I wanted things done. And I am proud of this. I love the panel though, it's a monster panel. And they've gone here. So now I gotta clean all this up, right? Now I got the concrete truck coming in 2 hours. And I got my finishing guys. I love my finishing guys. They do a really good job. And we got a big patio. This is also for the heat pump. So now I gotta take that lock off so I can push this closer so I can get the wheelbarrow here. I got to put a protector there. And I look at the mess here, eh? Whoa! Because I don't want them cursing me trying to go there with a wheelbarrow. So I got to go sweep. And let's go look outside how they did. Because this is downtown St. John. So I love underground piping, or electrical I should say. But we don't have it available here. And they went right here. He's got his ground right down below, 2 feet. I dug out the hole. He instructed me. And this is life now. Look at that, eh? He went up like that, straight up. I love the metal pipe. Right? Nice and clean. You know, they want us to go over there, hydro, on the left side. But we said, no way. And that was it. It's noon. They're supposed to come this time, so they got to clear a runway to go out. And my job, general contractor, and if you ever take one of these on, I took the handles off the door so they can come right here and dump. We left the rocks. I'm about 13 inches deep. I'm really deep here. This is a little overkill. Like I said, I'm using it also as a buffer zone for the house. Take any water. You know, just to have everything anchored. Does that make sense? And because we dug this up a lot, so I wanted to go extra deep. And the nice thing about going deep here and, you know, getting it all filled like this, no varmints can really climb, no mice can really burrow through that. If they do, like if you see how our soil is, it's like all just full of rocks. I mean, little pebbles. If they can go through that, that's quite the undertaking. And with the rocks, what I'm betting on is it's going to, when the weight of the concrete goes on, it's going to put an indentation there. It's so soft, the ground a bit underneath from us digging. So I don't want this to move. And I'm betting on those big rocks doing that to kind of help dig in. And you can see right there, it's not quite flat, which I like. So I'm kind of dug in. I didn't want to put rebar down there. I don't think it's going to do crap, to be honest with you. You know, if you're going to move and you got that kind of ice or forces, I don't think a little bit of rebar is going to stop it. If you drilled a hole and put a 6-inch full of concrete all the way down, I don't know, if you have backhoe or had access to real big equipment, and let's say you went down about 8 feet, then you're talking, you know. But I'm betting on this. So they're all ready, so I'm going to get a sandwich. I got to phone them now and say, yep. The job site's ready. They got a clear runway. Get a piece of plywood there. I have my tarp here. That'll be put down there. And nice thing with this patio door is you can go both sides. And the ramp. They'll put that down.
They had scaffolds in between the racks. They had scaffolds like that. When he came up with measures, he said, I got 4 inches on either side. So I don't know. You got that. We're going to get out of trouble. You're there. Stairs in early.
Yeah, a little different than last time, eh? Yeah. Got it open. Already almost ready for frame inspection.
Perfect.
It's going to get that, so we got a heat pump over there. Yeah, man. So I don't want it on the wall, so you can get it back. You might as well just do it that. I hate fucking that wood shit. Just all it does is cause more work. What's nice with this patch, it won't crack, and then I can consolidate.
I don't know anything I can do with you, but.
Oh, you're doing wonderful, my buddy.
No,
So there we are, your famous broom finish.
Oh, yes, the swirl finish.
You know. No, I do like the waves in it, because
Yeah.
I was looking at the other one which was straight, and they do the hard one.
Yeah, I find that if it's straight, you gotta be perfect with it.
Yeah.
Swirl, you can have a little bit of forgiveness, right? That's the difference I find.
I think our temperature's good, 12
Oh,
12
that's
Celsius.
perfect. It's gonna cure up nice. It's gonna cure up nice.
Did you put calcium in it?
No,
Okay.
I never after I was, but I said, you know what? I don't need to know calcium.
make sure it comes after the bill too.
Yeah, I think she's got the warm earth too, tonight.
And there was hot water into it too.
Yeah.
Oh, hot water. Okay.
Well, warm.
And now we'll get the sun here till about 7.
Yeah, no, this will be cured seed. Can I step that over there? What? You should go step on that, yeah? Well, it went held up the concrete, so.
She didn't go through. I was trying to be careful, you know. No, I'm happy with that. I don't like the other broom finish, the straight one.
I know what you want.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good.
I know what you want.
Hmm?
I know what you want.
Yeah. All right, so I guess you're going to be with us on the next job next door. You're not going to retire. You're this is not your last day here.
Give us a couple days notice.
I try to.
Yeah, a couple days notice. Should get it done.
I was going to do it myself, right? But you know, I backed off. The young guys, I think, would have been so beat out. My young guy.
Yeah.
And my other guy, my son could do it. He did the wheelbarrow for the footings,
Yeah.
and he's strong enough to do it. He's like 6'2". He's a big, and he works out. He was good, but I couldn't. And then the young guys, I don't know, he's still too young to handle that kind of weight.
Right.
And then I do it, and I said, you know what? By the time I buy a bull float, $250, that and whatever. I said, you know, I'm calling him.
And
Where's East Coast? Where's East Coast for? I said, I'm calling him.
concrete, yeah. Like I say, it was not. If you're not used to it, there's no fun.
Yeah.
You get yourself in that trouble.
Yeah, and you got the rounded edge. It'll be a little smooth because of the tape there when I take that form off. That's good.
No, good. No, I got it all edge round for you. I won't go put the marking because that's all fine with that.
Yeah.
That looks good with that.
All right. So that's it. So,
That's it. I get enough pay up, buddy, and work down.
well, we have to pay you?
Yeah, I get paid.
What? I thought you know.
That's how you get people show up on time.
I said, well, I know if I don't do it, and I don't treat with respect and have the job site ready, they're not going to fucking want to show up here, right?
Oh, well, that's it too. It was in a lot mess and nothing was ready.
Because that's what you guys look for, eh? That it's organized and ready.
Well, that's a job. Like, the fellas, like you're saying, I'll even go charge him more because I said he goes there, he's never ready, you got to do this, you got to do that. Like, you know, they tell you the floor is
Yeah, I know.
ready. They haven't got a clue how they're going to get in the truck, get it in the basement, or get it
Ah.
to the job
Have
site.
bulkheads on for the
Don't
grade.
have bulkheads on for the grades. Fix it, come put on the bulkheads and put down the poly probably. You know what I'm saying? You know. No boy, that's that.
And then you're just standing there, and
Yeah, I'll say like Yes, I can do it, but it's not a part of my job, right?
I know, I was scrambling here. That's it. Everybody's left. I'm almost have 1 foot out the door. It was long. It was long, like planning. You don't know how things are going to work. Everything worked. The ramp worked amazing. The door was covered. They hosed down the outside here. All this, not one speck of concrete. All here. You know, hosed up on top. Anything that got splashed. So, yeah. Sometimes it works like clockwork. Now I got to deal. My next headache is I got to deal with the plumbing. That's another story and a half. You know, and that's it. Super clean. Back to the way it was. I'll take that up tomorrow. I'll unscrew that, and it worked out amazing. You know, that's the life of a general contractor. The first to arrive, the last to leave. And that'll cook. Hopefully, no cat goes in there and walks on that. I mean, did a really nice job. I did like the way he did it, though. You know, as a part, I was gonna hard trowel it, but now I'll live with that. Now it's the next day, and you can see it's dark. Yeah, a little dark, eh? Now I'm gonna try something. I don't want it this static, and it should work out what I'm going to do. So let's check it out. So what I'm trying to do right now is the color's a little staticky. I like the effect here. Mainly because sometimes when you have polished concrete and you're trying it outside and you get stains, you get this, you get water, you can never really keep it perfect. And the finishing on exterior, if you put so much on the outside, if I explained this correctly, like a tropical which sits on top of the concrete, like here we get beat by the sun, it's just going to get wrecked. Guaranteed. You know, you can try 2 parts. Epoxies would turn yellow within a week. You know, the direct sunlight here. Then you get penetrating, which can stay, but you know sometimes you step on dirt, dust, and you'll see it. And with those kind of finishes, you see one little imperfection, it's total nightmare. So this is what I like about this. I want to make it look like sand, like, you know, just, let's see if I can, I don't know if this is going to work. Right now I just put a 50 grit. I'm going dry. I'm just going to go light. And the reason for dry, I don't really have access to water, and I just want to take a little off. So I don't want to get too happy here. Now my mask. Let's see if it's gonna fly here. And let's try a little patch here. That's exactly what I wanted to do. What I gotta get myself is, I gotta get knee pads and just get a little more comfortable, because I'd be killed bent like this. I'm gonna be honest, it's easier than I thought. And now I can go a different color on top here and create a nice effect. And what happens here is I really knock it down. It's nice and smooth. It's not as sharp. It's going to be random, and then that's what I like about this. I think this finish is decent. Yes, it's a little work. I'm going to be spending a day here doing this, but as they say in Montreal, c'est la vie. Here are the products that I use. I use this for the black. I end up emptying a gallon on it. Now I'm using this, a cola, which light kind of brown, and I'm hoping it's not going to look messy and this part's going to go nice. But as always with concrete, it's not an exact science. I'm trying to be random. So let's see how it came out. A little darker than what I wanted, to be honest with you. Okay, so I have the coat, and you could say it's mixed results. I definitely see the stones coming through on where I polished, which is kind of cool. And then the other part acts as a background. It does have a nice texture. So in our parts, with having a lot of water and snow and ice, and it is really nice. A long way. Like, he had no clue how to do any of this, or been exposed to it. So I gave him a little deadline, nothing serious. Just telling him, don't let the project eat you up. Don't second guess it too much, and then that's what kills people. We're all going to make mistakes. I'm not questioning mistakes. It's we're doing stuff, multiple things that we really haven't done. Now you can see just going in that caplet, man. Like I said, they want the concrete for 30 days cured before they want this. But this product's really just a copycat product. I know the product. That's what they did, but they're just covering their ass, Okay, so I have the coat, and you could say it's mixed results. I definitely see the stones coming through on where I polished, which is kind of cool. And then the other part acts as a background. It does have a nice texture. So in our parts, with having a lot of water and snow and ice, and it is really nice. All right, so this is after the first rain. It's been a few days with it, and you can see how the water just beads up, So we did our job, and I have a finish that's inside the concrete, but not on top, so there won't be any blistering. I do like the effect though. I mean, might be a little hard to see on the camera. There's a bit of a bird bath action there because of the way it's pooling up. Maybe I should have went a little more. I went a 1/4 inch on 6 feet. Or 5 feet, pardon me, 60 inches. So, thank you for watching Katie Custom Woodworking. I'm Kevin Dunphy, and I sign off. And as always, please subscribe.